Now we're ready to make this really beautiful glass stone sun catcher. These are really, really fun. My kids had a lot of fun making these, and they look stunning in the window. And any age could do this, and I'll show you how to do the steps. So first, let's move these guys aside. You need plastic lids. These usually come with the plastic container in your your to-go section at a grocery store or Smart and Final, those kind of places. They'll come in a container, usually about 10 to 12 bottoms with tops. And the bottoms can be totally used in your ministry for organizing things, doing things, putting paint in for your VBS when you're making the garden sun catchers. There's all kinds of things to be able to do with the bottoms, but we need plastic tops. Specifically, it needs to have this lip. If it's flat, it won't help us with making these. So make sure it has this lip. We're gonna do it this way. This is the top, and this is the underneath that would go onto the container. And we need this top section with the lip. You need crystal clear glue. That's why these are so beautiful, and it looks like it's all one big piece of glass, but it's not. Crystal clear Elmer's glue. I don't know, when I was reading up on these, a lot of people said that the store brand or generic brands were not as good as the Elmer's clear. So that's what we're gonna do. You're gonna have the kids put a very thin layer. It doesn't even need to be all covered. It could just be like that, just a very thin layer on the bottom. Then you're gonna get these glass mosaic pieces. I found these at Hobby Lobby. I've seen them in the dollar store and at Five Below. And they come in bags, in these little netting bags. You can find them on Amazon, but they're gonna be heavy and it's gonna cost you a lot to ship. So it's just better to go and search around at your craft supply stores. Like some of them even have these really pretty swirls in them. And then the kids get to just decorate. They can make designs or they could just put them on. There's no right or wrong. This is their art, their piece that they get to take home. But you do want to make sure that they fill the entire lid. You need all of it full with as many with no empty spaces, the least amount of empty spaces as possible. Kids can have so much fun with picking out their colors. I'm gonna move that one. So it's really forgiving, you have to work really fast. It's not gonna dry up on them. And it's gonna be amazing when you get to see what these kids think of on what designs they can come up with. And they could scoot them around. I wanna get this all the way full so I could show you the next part, which is really important. Running out of those brown guys, that's okay. And it's okay if they get some of the glue on them because again, it's gonna dry crystal clear. But see how there's little empty spots? So you want them to kind of move them around so they could get a bead, a little stone, into all those places. Can I get that one? That one fits, okay. And then they get to this point, they can move it around to make it exactly how they want. I wish I could get another one. There we go, right in there. You want to get it all nice and covered. Then they're going to use the clear glue again. And they're going to fill in these gaps. You don't want it to go over the top of the whole glass stone. You just want to fill it in like you're, filling in with grout and tile. Just get in between each stone. Once you get to that point, you have it like this. It's already been filled in. I made this one this morning. Now, you have a choice at this point. You can send these home with the kids. You can make sure at the beginning to write their name on the back of the plastic lid. And they could go home with this and then tell the parents it takes about a day for it to dry out, and they'll be able to pop them out and put string on them and hang them. Or you could keep them at your church overnight. Put these in the sun. I have noticed that they dry really, really, really fast in the sun outside. This one I started this morning about 7 a.m. It's about 1 o'clock now. And see, it's already coming up. It's still a little wet. If you could see, it's still a little wet. But that's just a couple hours of sitting in the sun. It will start drying up. I would leave them outside right after your VBS all day. And then when you come back in the morning, pop them out. They may still be a little sticky on the back. Pop them out and then lay them dry side up without the plastic backing on it. And let that sit in the sun. And in less than an hour, that little bit of glue will have dried up. And then they could take them home the day after. Now, if you choose to have them take them home the day after, this is what you'll pop out of there like this. It'll be beautiful and all together. You could just have a skewer. Now, you poke right through. It goes really through that clear glue. Super easy. And then you take some fishing line or really pretty colored thread. I'm using this white so that you could see it better on camera. And then you just tie it. And they could trim the excess off. And now they have this beautiful glass stone sun catcher that they could hang in their windows and remember their time at Focus VBS.